But I don't have to bend over for him because he's on YouTube, bro. I don't have to bend over for him because he has subscribers. I don't have to bend over to him because he's building a fucking house in a village in Africa. I don't have to bend over to him because he works for himself. Fuck that, bro. I don't sleep on couches. I pay hotels. Sultan, he makes more money than you. He makes more money than me. When she works, he's fine. He's not a fucking baby, bro.
He earns more money than you and me. He builds a large villa and a mansion back in the village, Africa, and I don't give fuck about it. It is not in dispute that the cynical bully Ivan's hatred and jealousy towards Ayamarwa is just leveraged on Ayamarwa's successes. That is one, the large villa and the mansion that is building in the village. People cannot fathom them. The naysayers cannot fathom it. Ivans cannot stomach it big time. More so, the villa itself is a debt-free. That is the problem herein. Another big problem is because of the large following of Marwa's YouTube. That is also the problem. And the third problem is Marwa's money that is earning much, that causing jitters, that this guy typically is earning more than us. And the fourth one that really precipitated and was a cofactor to the precipice of their fallout, it is the beautiful Polish ladies and the beautiful ladies around Ayamarwa that Ivan cannot get. So that one really was a cofactor to the precipice of their great fallout. So guys, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly take a minute or two, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, let's dive in lest we forget. In the debunking of Ivan's lies, Ivan said that Ayamarwa met the Paulina, that's the Polish lady, 2 years ago before Ayamarwa traveled to USA. That is a lie because everything is documented in Ayamarwa. Ayamarwa always documents his life all through. Even if you go to Sultan's channel, he documented it. And even the video that the lady did herself, with the Ivan's friend and Ayamarwa's coveted enemy called Dominican Republic channel, really unearthed that the lady met Ayamarwa in 2021, something in 2021 in December or November, thereabout. Then Ayamarwa traveled to US in 2022, May. So if you calculate at the moment they were meeting, the lady was already 18. The lady traveled to US in May 2022. And what transpired in May 2022? It was barely something like 6 to 7 months or 5 to 6, 7 months thereabout. A distance where Ayamarwa took break of meeting the lady. So saying that the lady was a minor, that the lady was met when he was 16, there's a lie. The lady was 18 when Ayamarwa met her in Poland. That's why he was in that club. Again, when the lady traveled to US, it was already remaining only 1 month. I think so, practically something 15 days to mark his 19th birthday. So which means she was turning 19th when you hosted the lady in your house and with Ayamarwa. So stop the heck of a thing and over lies. Because we'll come here and debunk the lies going forward. And the lies must just be debunked. Ivan claims that Ayamarwa risked being arrested. And that is the reasons why he had to kick Ayamarwa out. You know, let me tell you, the issue of minor does not arise when it comes to the legal tender age, when it comes to the issue of sexual arrangement or sexual activities going forward. The only crime maybe perhaps you're talking about is because of giving this lady an alcohol, because the legal tender age of alcohol transactional in the USA is at 21. Imagine the lady was 18th going to 19th, which means Ayamarwa is safe over there. And I'm going to tell you debunking the lie. So the issue of legal age is not there. The issue of a minor is not there. So the issue of sexual harassment also never featured unless it was procured. And that's why Amaro is telling you, open the CCTV footage. This one will be seen. Are you there? You could only be jailed if a crime was done, which the only crime that was done, Amaro mentioned it. You decided to feed this lady alcohol. You taken the advantage of this lady so that this lady could never remember what really transpired in between you and her. And that is the reasons why you're afraid. Just gerrymandering and pussyfooting with all these kind of stories. You don't want to act bold the way you deem see bold there's and there is boldness you are exhibiting. You don't want to open the CCTV footage. So your claim itself is just hogwash.
Communicating with a minor with the intent to meet them and engage in adult activities, it's a crime. If the individual is below the age of 18, it's a crime in Kenya and it's a crime in the United States. So when Ayamawa decided to invite his friend, who, in all fairness, was 18 by the time she came to the United States, that is after he engaged of a period of at least a year and a half, going to 2 years, communicating with a minor with the intent to engage in adult activities. When he invited the young lady in my house, that put me in a very tricky situation. Yes, she was 18, but the behavior of Mawa, where he's unable to take no, and he turns into this very angry and aggressive person. You've seen it with Priya.
Guys, this video alone, it's an evidence, circumstantially, that can make the federal government of USA to apprehend Ivan for further interrogation, because it keeps on incriminating itself. This is the same reasons why I say, if he's not careful, he might risk being the first one to incriminate himself, because contradiction after contradiction. Are you there? If you're saying the lady itself was a minor, therefore you hosted her, which means you're abating it. So the further interrogation must be done, and the federal government must be brought to attention to all this kind of happening, so that the interrogation must ensue forthwith. Mara was all time in his bedroom. We never saw this lady near Marwa at any point. The only time they were near is when Amaro picked her. Amaro picked her. The only time where they were near is when you are serving the lady and Amara was capturing the camera. That was it. But we saw this lady in your own personal bedroom in her birthday regalia. For those who don't understand that one, the lady was naked in in Ivan's bedroom. That one is after Amara left. We never saw any other kind of picture Amara harassing the girl. Yet the picture and the receipt you are referring is like that Amara was aggressive toward this girl. The only picture and the receipt you are telling us is the one of Piria. How is that one related to Pauline? Because we want to see how Amara was aggressive towards Pauline. We haven't seen yet the receipt. That one is debunked. That was debunked. You know? That was debunked. If the federal law stipulated is the one you are relying to and quoting, therefore, and is something to go by, therefore you must be the first one to be apprehended. Why is Ivan the first one to be apprehended by the federal US government? Because you abated, the scene of crime was in your house, you cheered the crime, you saw the crime, you participated in the crime, and that is what we call the flagrante delicto, which means you are a partner in crime. If the lady was a minor, you fed that lady an alcohol, which was again a high level crime. And why are you afraid of even opening the CCTV footage? What is the problem? Bring the CCTV footage so that we can view and we put this case at rest. If you want to see somebody who has just reached a cul-de-sac, then it is Ivan, because he's struggling too much of every video in a segment and a segment. Amarwa did only one video for only 3 hours and it was done. Ivan, you can decide and do a video for even 10 hours. Then you put this issue at rest. What you want to know, explain in what happens in your relationship to Paulina. We want us to let know whether you gave this lady alcohol or not. Bring the CCTV footage, or we can start a petition and a campaign to let the federal government make you open that CCTV footage. Are you there? And again, an irony is, Ivan is complaining that Amara is in front of putting minors into the camera. He put that lady who was a 14-year-old when Amara was telling that lady that the lady is good, has got a good height, and the lady can be a model. You are chiding and you are castigating Amara of putting minors because there is no parental guidance. I agree with you. On the same note, if you can remember when you are in Kenya with the Piria, you are in Kenya and you decided to move in Kenya where the Asian community live, the Indians. I remember you going to that school and the school authority said that you cannot get accessed into that school. What happened? You guys, the three of you were just along the road waiting for the Indians, Kenyan Indians, children who are minors. They were from the 10, 11, 12, and 13, and 15 thereabout. And you are asking them questions how they found themselves in Kenya. And you are putting them on camera. Who did you get permission from? Who gave you that authority? Could we say that one was also a sexual harassment? You talked to two ladies. You talked to also a gentleman who was even shy to talk to you. And you ask several questions, putting them on the side, on the camera. We'll always expose you. If you want us to expose you to that level, we'll expose you because we are tired of it. We are tired of it. I wish the federal government gets to know of this atrocity Ivan have committed. It doesn't deserve to be in America and the USA. If you want us to start that campaign, we'll start it and it will be successful. An eye for an eye. And that's a fact. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.